This video is for Wednesday, May 6th for Algebra 2. So today we're going to be reviewing arithmetic and geometric series. And so what's different between that and geometric or arithmetic sequences, you might ask? Well, a series is a sum of an arithmetic sequence. So if you had the list 2, 4, 6, 8, that would be an arithmetic sequence. But if you were to add 2, 4, 6, and 8 together, that would now be an arithmetic series. Okay, so there are two formulas for an arithmetic series, so I'm going to write those down for you. So the first formula looks like this. So S sub n, that means the sum. Okay, and we have n times a1 plus an divided by 2. So what that means is this is the first term, this is the last term, or the term in your sequence that you're stopping with. It could go on, but an will be a number. This number n is going to be the number of the term of the sequence that this one was, and you're dividing by 2. So there will be numbers to plug in for all of that. Okay? And then the second formula is Sn equals n divided by 2. 2 times a1 plus the difference times n minus 1. So these two formulas will tell you the same thing, but they're slightly different formulas, obviously, and it all depends on what information you have as to which one you're going to use. Okay? So we're going to start with example 1. If my phone will cooperate, we're going to start with example 1. Alright, so example 1, it says find the sum of the series with a1 equals 42. I'm just doing so great today. a1 equals 42, n equals 14, and an equals 146. So we're going to use the formula that was like this. N, a1 plus an divided by 2. So that's the formula we're going to use, and we're going to plug these things in where they go, and then we'll have the answer. So again, this equals the sum. So we're going to have 14, 42 plus 146 divided by 2, and we're going to see what that equals. So 42 plus 146 divided by 2 ends up being 94, so we're going to have 14 times 94. So you always do the part in the parentheses first. You do this plus that divided by 2, and you get that result. And then we're going to multiply these. So when you multiply 14 times 94, you get 1,316. Okay, so that gave us all the things we needed. We just plugged it into the formula and simplified. Alright? So, are you ready to try example 2? Alright, let's try it. Alright, example 2 says find the sum of the series 6, 11, 16, 21, 26, 31, 36. So our job is to figure out what's the sum if you were to add all of these together. And instead of painstakingly doing that, we're going to use our formula. And just to practice, we're going to use formula 2 this time. So this was formula 2. Now, n, we have to count how many numbers are in this list. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So n is going to be 7. Okay, A1 is the first number in the list, so the first number in the list is 6. D is the difference. So what are you doing each time to get the next number? What are you adding each time to get the next number? And if you can't figure that out, you can always do 11 minus 6, the second term minus the first term, to figure out what the difference is. So 11 minus 6 is 5. And then n we said was 7. And now we're going to simplify this. So we're going to start here. This would be 6 times 5. So 6 times 5 is 30. 2 times 6 is 12. And 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Now, 12 plus 30 is 42. So we're going to do 42 times 3.5. Okay? And 42 times 3.5. Technical difficulty here. Was 147. Okay, so there we had to find the first term. We had to count how many were in the list to figure out n. Then we had to find the difference. And you put it all in the formula and simplify. Okay? So hopefully that helps. Alright, so those are arithmetic series. That's when you add an arithmetic sequence. Next, we're going to talk about geometric series. So geometric series, if you had something like 2, 4, 8, 16, you're multiplying by 2 each time to get the next number. And if you were to add those, it would be a geometric series. Okay, so we're only dealing with finite sums here in Algebra 2. If you ever make it to calculus, you'll have infinite sums, which I know is kind of blowing your mind, but we're going to have one formula for geometric series. So here it is. We have a 1 times 1 minus the ratio to the nth power divided by 1 minus the ratio. Okay, so we're going to have to be very careful when we do this math so that we don't mess anything up. So this is for example 3. Okay, so it says, find the sum of the geometric series 81 plus 27 plus 9 plus 3. Okay, so I need A1. So what is the first number of this list? Even though they're being separated by plus signs, we can still think of it as a list, a geometric sequence. So A1 is 81. Now R is what you're multiplying by each time to get the next number. And as you can see, these are going down, so we're probably dividing by something. And I know that 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. So what we're doing is actually dividing by 3. But since ratios are kind of what you're multiplying by each time, the ratio is actually 1/3. Okay? And so 1/3 is our ratio. Now, n is how many numbers are in this list. So 1, 2, 3, 4. N is 4. So I'm going to set this up now. Okay, so we've got 81 times 1 minus 1/3 to the 4th power divided by 1 minus 1/3. Okay, now I put a note on your notes about how to type this in on your phone calculator. So first you would do 81 times 1, parentheses. The parentheses are important. So 81 times, parentheses, 1 minus 1 divided by 3. And then you're going to press the button that looks like this, X to the Y. Okay, 4, parentheses. And then you have to press equals. It's really important that you press equals because we're just trying to do this top part here. So 81 times parentheses, 1 minus 1 divided by 3, and then you press the X to the Y button, and 4, close up your parentheses, and then equals. And the top part here should equal 80. Okay, so that's for the top part. Now on the bottom, 1 minus 1 divided by 3. So 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. And when you go to do this on your calculator, 80 divided by parentheses 2 divided by 3 parentheses equals, I know that's a lot to type in, but it should be 120. Okay, so 120. Alright, now I know those last ones are a little bit challenging, so if you need any help figuring out how to type it in on your calculator, please let me know. Okay, so you have a Google form on this for today. There's only 4 questions. And this is the last topic for the week. So next week you'll have 3 more things, and then that'll be it. So the last thing I'm going to post is on May 13th, and then you'll have until the 19th, or basically midnight on the 19th, aka the 20th, to finish it all up so that I can get your grades done. Okay, but don't wait till the last minute. Don't be that person. Alright, so that's it. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.